A pair of goals from Guillaume Doucet helped the Smith Recycling Milton Keynes Lightning maintain their unbeaten home record with a 3-2 Challenge Cup victory over Guildford Flames on Saturday. Lightning had the upper hand for the first half of the game and deservedly led 2-0 at the first break, and for the first 10 minutes of the second session they dominated possession without being able to add to their tally. As has become the norm in home games at least, Lightning got off to a super start with a rocket of a shot from captain Kevin King, putting them in front on the power play after only 2 minutes 54 seconds, while Liam Stewart was sitting out a 2-minute interference call. The power blast in fact hit the back of the net so fast and rebounded back off the pipework that many in the MK Arena were unsure whether or not it had gone in at all. Referee Dean Smith had to take to the goal line technology before confirming the goal for certain. Flames had a chance of a quick response when Lewis Hook was penalised for holding less than a minute later, but it was Lightning who had the better opportunities, with Ben Foster having a shot on the break saved by netminder Mike Will. There was no luck for Lightning when Tomas Nikala was penalised for cross-checking in the 6th minute, while Flames suffered the same fate as Francis Vero-Paul was sidelined for roughing following a clash with Jez Lunding 4 minutes later. Cruz Reddick having a good shot saved by netminder Mika Vikman. Will was caught out again on 13 minutes 34 seconds when Doucet unleashed a fierce shot on goal to double MK's advantage, Carl Hudson and Vero-Paul getting the assists on that one. And that's the way the score stayed at the first buzzer, Lightning looking good value for their leads. Hook could have added to the tally inside the first couple of minutes of the second period, but his effort was saved by Will ahead of Ben Campbell testing Vikman, who snuffed out the danger from close range. When Lundin was sent to the cooler for hooking at just under 24-minute mark, the home outfit exerted incredible pressure on the Guildford net, but were unable to make it pay in terms of goals. Lightning were the side more likely to score at this stage, and it was somewhat of a surprise when Nikala made the pass to the right for Rosiecki to turn the puck in past Vikman at 30 minutes 34 seconds. The hooking penalty on Reddick gave Lightning a chance to extend their lead once more. Vero-Paul out on the left sent the puck towards goal for Doucet to get the final touch at 33:22 seconds. Until that time they had barely posed any threat to the Lightning goal, but it seemed to spur them on without the host being in any real danger. That was until the final few seconds of the period when Guildford cut the gap to just 1 on the power play. Flames then gave themselves some hope going into the third session when Vero-Paul was caught slashing his opponent with 1 minute 26 seconds remaining on the middle period, John Dunbar setting up Ian Walters to finish off at 39 minutes 44 seconds. The encounter looked to be set for a high velocity final period, but while Lightning were unable to add to their score, they denied Flames the opportunity to draw level. However, it did make for tense spectating for the MK faithful. A penalty on the visitors' Mikael Lidhammer came and went with little pressure from Lightning, while a Jonathan Boxall shot set up by Carl Essery was evenly saved by Mike Will. Kevin King spent much of the latter part of the game in the penalty box following a process to referee Dean Smith about the clash between Vero-Paul and Dunbar, which led to both players receiving 2 minutes for roughing. And with 7 minutes to go, Vikman looked hardly troubled by Nikala's shot, taken easily with the glove. Flames withdrew Will for the final 1 minute 15 seconds in order to bring on an extra skater, while MK went close with an unsuccessful shot on the empty net. The Surrey side were thwarted in their attempts for a last gasp equaliser as the hosts earned another 2 Cup group points. Man of the match for Lightning was Carl Hudson, and the next home game, the Lightning entertain Manchester Storm this coming Saturday at 7 o'clock at the Milton Keynes Arena.